Okay, now we're going to take a look at some of the papers you have. This one shows you the shape of the head. It shows you where the hairline is. It shows you the eye line and where the two eyes are, the nose, the mouth, the chin, and the ears. So if you put this right underneath your paper, like this, you can see it. Then you can draw. Now when you start out, make sure that you're doing it very lightly, okay? Just to get the shape of the head. Okay. Now when I look into the mirror, I'm going to look at the shape of my head and compare it to this. And I would tell you, mine is much rounder, okay? So I may come down here and make mine much rounder, okay? Now the next thing I want to put in is where the eye line is, very lightly, because we'll erase it. Then the nose line, the mouth line, put in where the ears go so you know where they're supposed to go, and the neck. Like that, okay? Now, you're going to take a look into the mirror. Let's maybe start with the eyes, okay? Look at your eyes. See the muscle right here. The shape when your eye is open, what it looks like. How much of the iris do you see? And the pupil, that dark spot in the middle. How much do you see of that? Look at the eyelid and the wrinkle that you have up here. How much of the eyelid can you actually see? Your eyes might tilt up this way or they might tilt down. They might be more rounded or they might be a lot longer, like that. Now we know that you can put 3 eyes right in a row and erase the middle one, and you'll have the space between the 2 eyes. When you look at the diagram underneath, I have the word eye here, there's a space, and there's another word eye right here. That shows you how big they need to be and the space between them. So you're going to put in your eyes, the muscle in the corner, the double line at the bottom so you can see how thick the skin is. Your iris, your pupil. Remember, you're not going to see the entire roundness of the iris because the eyelid covers part of that when you're just looking, when you're not surprised or scared or showing any emotion at all. You're just looking into the mirror. And the eyelid wrinkle. Okay, so we have the eyes in here. We can decide, are they light or are they much darker? You need to decide that. You need to look into the mirror. Okay? Now, let's figure out the nose. There's a muscle. There's actually a bone right here. And we put that round piece right there for the end of the nose. You want to look at this part of the nose between the nostril, and when you're looking into the mirror, what shape is this? Is it pointy, or is it rounded, or is it flat? Only you can answer that as you're looking into the mirror because you're drawing your nose. Also, the nostrils are big enough to put your finger up, okay, and they're not round, okay? Look at the shape and the shadow of the nostril here. And the flap of skin that comes over. And the dent that your angel made here. and the shape of your mouth. If you look at my lips, they're not real big, but they're pointy at the top. Yours might be rounded like hills instead of mountains. There might be a more fleshy part to your upper lip here, or maybe not. I'm going to ask you to look at your lips in the mirror without smiling or frowning or sticking your tongue out. I want you to look at your lips, and the question is, which is bigger, the upper lip or the bottom lip? Which is rounder, the upper lip or the bottom lip? Right here, do you have extra little bit of skin that makes this little rounded part here? Only you can answer these questions because you're looking into the mirror at yourself. And then here is your chin. Then where does your hair start? Now I have a ponytail, so my hair goes from here back to the ponytail. You might have hair that is parted on one side and comes over this way. You might have bangs that you'd have to ask questions about. Do they cover up my eyebrows or not? Do they kind of come into my eyes? Do I have to push them behind my ears? How does your hair grow? This is the top of your head. So for me, my hair grows back and around my head. And I would have to also look at the shape of my forehead. My hair's coming there, and then maybe there's a ponytail that you can see part of the hair coming down this way. Okay? And then eyebrows. What shapes are they? Can you see them? Are they dark? Or are they light? Or can you barely see them at all? Do I have cheekbones? Do I have a double chin? What does this look like? Where are my ears? Right here between my eye and my nose. And like this. Okay, but you have to look into the mirror. And here are the questions. How much of my ear can I actually see when I'm looking straight into the mirror? What do my eyebrows look like? Am I a unibrower, that comes all the way across, or can you see mine? Mine have gotten very light and you can barely even know they're there. Okay, your nose, the bone is right between your eyes, comes down, then you have this part. What shape are the nostrils? What does this space look like? What does the flap of your nostrils look like? Where's that dent that the angel put in? My upper lip is like mountains. My lower lip is more rounded. Okay, what shape is my whole head? And where does my hair come in? Up here on the forehead. Okay? So only you can answer those questions. So look very, very carefully into the mirror.